Hey everybody, it is day 18 of 31 and 31, and today the movie is The Sand. And, this is a little of a rough one to get through. So what's the basic plot of The Sand? A bunch of partygoers go onto a beach. There's a girl that her ex-boyfriend cheated on her, and he's gonna be there, and she's like, I don't want to drink, and then sees her ex-boyfriend with the girl that he cheated on her with, and then she's like, give me all the alcohol. And so they party all night, and this is interspliced with pictures of the morning where there's like nobody on the beach. And then all of a sudden, when everybody wakes up, they're like, well, where is everybody? Were we the only ones left? Some people are sleeping in the car, some people are sleeping up in this like lifeguard house, and one dude has been stuffed into a big barrel. And it happens to be the big dude, man. Like, the big dude gets screwed over in this movie. It sucks, and but luckily he's not the first one to die. And basically, there is a monster in the sand that when you touch the sand, it sucks you in and it eats you. I really kind of want to keep this as spoiler-free as possible, but I don't think that I can in terms of talking about this movie, because there's just so many things that are wrong with it. The biggest thing is that all the kills that happen in this movie, while kind of thoughtful, not really. They're all like weird CGI type kills when they're a little like gory. It has some gore in it, and surprisingly enough, it has a surprise cameo from Jamie Kennedy of all people. Jamie Kennedy, when's the last time you thought about that guy? And it's funny because he's got a bald spot like back here, and I don't know why that was like in focus in the camera for a bit, and but it's just not very good. I mean, it's better than some of the other movies that I've watched on this, but it's not even close to being like a so bad it's good. It's kind of boring at parts. I don't know why I've seen a lot of boring like creature movies, which kind of suck. It's just, I guess, the way that some of these things go. You can't figure out what to do. I mean, the thing is that it's swallowing people, and people are dying. And there's some tension things going on here. There was a couple of scenes that kind of caught my eye. There's one where they're trying to walk across a wooden plank, and then, of course, somebody's got to fall stupidly into the fucking sand and be like, I'm okay, and then she's not okay. Probably the goriest kill of the movie is the guy with the black shirt. Can't remember what the fuck his name is because I really don't care about any of these characters. And he gets totally, like, torn apart. But it looks really, really, really terrible with the CGI. And there's another one where the guy, like Jamie Kennedy's death is really bad as well. It's just, I wish they had done maybe some more like practical type things. I guess maybe this was a cheaper way to go. I really don't know. But it's not, it just doesn't fit that well. And the other thing is that more of the gruesome deaths happen to the men in this movie. Where the women, if they die, they just kind of get sucked in. And it's like really, really quick. And I'm like, okay, like, I don't understand that choice. Like, one, the guy has his hand in the sand and he pulls it out, and then it's just blood spurting everywhere. Or the guy in the black shirt that gets totally ripped apart. Or poor guy in the trash can, which that's kind of cheesy, but at least you see something kind of happen to him. Where one of the girls, she just gets sucked into the sand. Like, super quick, sucked into the sand. And it's like, couldn't you do a little more? Like, couldn't you, like, and I get she gets her hands, like, freaking slashed on there. And Zach's trying to come into the frame for this one. Couldn't you do something, like, have her lift up and maybe some of her arm falls off? Something. Like, do something interesting with it. And they just don't do it. And it's just, there's a stupid subplot with the whole thing and the boyfriend, and then, you know, and spoiler alert, this has to have spoilers. The boyfriend dies at the end of the movie after the stuff that they've done, and the, oh, I love yous, and all this other bullshit. And I'm like, why? Why do you need to, like, force them to go through this, and he's already dying? Waste your time trying to save this guy instead of trying to save yourselves if he's just gonna die at the end of the fucking movie. I don't get it. It's just... this movie just, it upsets me more than I think that it actually should. And I really shouldn't care about it because it's just a really cheesy monster movie. It's a good premise. I like the premise of it, that they wake up and there's this creature in the beach that's eating everybody. And that's the way that we're going to do these things. Like, I think that that's interesting. but it fails at being a decent movie. That's it. So I'm gonna give this 2 ripped off arms out of 5. It's just okay. That's the way it goes. It's not really worthy of it being a 3-star. Because if it had its moments of so bad it's good that you could just laugh at some of this stuff, I would have been okay with it. But it's just not that like bad. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch another one of these 31 and 31 tomorrow. Don't forget too that the podcast has been released for Hatchet 3, and you guys should be checking that out if you want to check it out. All right, I'll catch you later.